So what does it sound like? Is it like clear? Cause I'm trying to see. I just got the this mic, so I'm trying to see. All right, so it sounds good. All right, so I got some peaks. Um, what about now? Is it still too? Is it still too high? Cause it kind of sucks. I can't like really test it out myself without having a stupid echo coming behind it. So I'm trying to see how it sounds. All right, now I'm about to try it with some music. So let's see how it go. Let me know how it sounds. Cause to me, Froze is loud. What about now? Can you hear anything from the music? What about you like that? Is that loud enough? Do I need to go higher like this? Choking myself over and smoking. What? Alright, so everything seems to be situated now. I can start streaming. Appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it, son. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing once I get done. It's just that since I was doing it right now, I figured it'd be good to have somebody, you know what I'm saying, give me feedback like in real time. Well, I guess I'll stream today. I don't know what I'm gonna stream, but so I'm gonna get some Geisha Impact in, so I might do that. I kind of want to work on my game on stream, but at the same time, I don't. So what you think about the beat? I haven't heard how it really sound coming off the stream yet, but from hearing it inside the actual Fruity Loops, it sounds good without mixing. I haven't mixed it or mastered it, and I haven't went over my like for instance, this is pretty much how I want the song to go, but I'm gonna have to go over it, you know, so sit down to my time and go over it. Cause if I'm using this song for the way that I want to use it, I gotta make 3 different versions of it. So I'm gonna go over it, mix and master, and make sure this is exactly how I want it to play off of this entirety. But yeah. The music, making the music for the game, is, I don't mind doing this on stream, cause you know it give me like extra proof that hey, I'm the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna like make it easy, I guess. But at the same time, this is music that's going into the game at the same time too, though. So I'm technically always working on the game. Hey, but that ain't got nothing to do with the song at all. I mean, as long as you can hear a sound, you can be like, hey, that sound good or that sound bad. Then I can, you know what I'm saying? I can take it and listen to it and see if there's some way, you know what I'm saying? You say it sound bad, I listen to it, I'll be like, nah, it sounds straight to me. But let's see where your criticism at, you know what I'm saying? It might help. You never know. I ain't gonna count it out. You never know. It might help. You may hear something out here, you know? I ain't no like Timbaland or Scott Storch and all them. So you might hear something I don't know. I appreciate it. So now we got everything situated. I ain't gonna lie, I like this beat. Next up, where it is put music in it so it won't be like, so you know, it fit the mood of the game. I imagine that's gonna be hard. Yeah, I kind of wanted to like mix it up, but not have it go the same. Because, like I said, they got it's a particular, this particular song, this particular beat, I got it for one particular use. And once my alpha demo beta come out, you go ahead. I mean, technically it's gonna be a demo, but I'm gonna have like a shit ton of placeholders, you know, on the game, cause I still gotta do, still got some animations I gotta do. I gotta get characters models drawn and get some more enemies models drawn. But as we know, that's gonna take that's time consuming. That's actually a lot more time consuming than making a beat. My long shot. Or it could be I just suck at doing it. That's why it takes so long. And I gotta get ready. I got me another map that's gonna go into later on into the game. And I gotta work on my size and stuff, cause I made a map recently and I'm looking at the size of it. I like it's a pretty decent sized map. Yeah, work do take time. But looking at that map, and I'm like, I think like it's a 30 by 40 or something like that. And that's a decent sized map. So now I gotta see how big I want the map for that to do. Look, I noticed that you and Drew were talking about the AI. Oh, I got me an AI in the game too. I'm gonna say it's bare bones, but it do get the job done. I I don't know how sophisticated yours is. I'm looking forward to seeing it cause my like I said, it's bare bones cause I got the turrets in my game, but I want them to be completely AI driven. So I gotta have it to well they do stuff, not like the way the AI for the enemy work, but they need to be better cause it's on the player side. And I'm if I can manage to get it working like the way I wanted to, which I highly doubt I can do that, son, I'm gonna try and get it for the enemies too. Cause I always wanted the enemies not only just to be like stupid strong and OP and all that, but I wanted like to get a player a stupid challenge. You know how like when you play Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation, and in order to beat the psycho dude, the one that uses mind, you had to put your controller in port 2 so he couldn't read your movements, he couldn't read the controller presses. And what I'm saying, you gotta have some type of strategy to beat these monsters. Like every time you fight them, it's something different. You know what I mean? Like I want to try and push it, cause I plan on somewhere down the road being good enough to use Unity and that EA engine. Cause I want to make a action RPG like similar to Star Ocean, and you can just have your AI just run around doing a bunch of nothing all day. They need to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? And they be contributing. I can tell you how many games I played where you got your AI companions they just doing nothing. See, I don't know nothing about Unity and the EA engine. Like when I first started trying to decide what engine I wanted to use, I downloaded both of them, messed around with it, and said, boy, I can't do nothing without knowing how to code this stuff. So I got to start doing more research, and I got into I saw the RPG community, and I remember back when we were little, I remember they used to be on like the PlayStation and all that, but I never got them because I ain't know what it was about. You know what I'm saying? I ended up finding Drift now. I found T before I found Drift. And I kept doing more research and I ran across Drift. And I noticed a couple of things about the community. And I said, bro, let me try that and see what's up. So I ain't gonna lie to you, I think I watched Drift because he was the only one that be doing like RPG maker type stuff. The only person I saw that was active. Besides that chick, Gaia Melody or whatever her name, Echo. Besides Echo. But she wasn't like active, you know what I'm saying? So I started watching. I think I watched it for like 2 or 3 weeks before I decided to get the engine. You know, I had just started in like March of 2020. So, you know, I gotta learn everything in order to make a game. So, like, I've been spending a lot of time just messing with stuff and see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still feel like some of the things I be wondering, it's probably basic to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I gotta take time out to learn it. I don't like at this part that's about to come up, the end part. I think I might change it back. Like, hold on, I'm about to show you what I'm about to change it to. Let me know what you think, which one is better. Alright, the last part that's about to come up, that's still highlighted in red, tell me if it sound good enough. If it sound better. So I'm debating on that last part. I don't know if I want to take it out. I'm just debating on it or whatnot. All right, hold up. This is what I had in there previously. And like I can okay, so look, so I can do that. I think it'll work like this. I can do this. Nah, I'm not showing the time, man. I think the timing is good, but I gotta make sure. Or I can put this one back in now. What you think? I can even take out the. I can do this. Or I can even do it like this. Timing should be straight. I don't know. If I'm gonna try like that, I have to do the timer. They seem off. Maybe more like that. See how I go. Or something like that. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff I can do. I was thinking that too, cause I like how it's like nothing else, but it's something. You know what I'm saying? I can even make just those just plays through it. Like how it's just I don't know. To me, it kind of remind me like an end of an era type thing. I don't know. Maybe they're just saying a little bit too much. I don't know. That is what it's kind of remind me of, though. I'm glad you say that. It do make kind of sense. Yeah. Yeah, that do sound. Yeah, cause keeping it like this do sound more like an ending. You know what I'm saying? It do. So I ain't gonna mess with Oh, I do gotta fix the screen though. All right. See, I never played an instrument before. But I mean, I messed around with like in school and stuff or whatever. Messed around on the keyboard or whatever the case may be. But like play it, like actually learn how to play it. Nah, I ain't never did all that. I just never really cared to learn how to play it by notes and all that stuff. When I could just, I don't know, I just prefer just to hop right into it and see how things sound to me. Like the same way you see me make a beat, that's how I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. See what you saying? You play the violin, so I like in most songs, I like how the violin is, bro. Like I don't know, son. To me, it's like the violin is very versatile. Versatile. Like with the way, like the type of strings I be liking. It's like the violin is very versatile to me. But I can't play the violin at all though. So I be having to settle for whatever else somebody else can make up. But that's the reason why I like Future Loops though. what limited knowledge I do know, at least I can do something. You know what I'm saying? Try to put my sound in it. I like it because I can like try and put my sound like out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it do. Especially I'm the type of person, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I like to be able to like make my sound like you know how when you're playing a game or something and you hear that song in there and you just like that song. But you know what I'm saying? I mean nowadays, you know, now we can go hop on YouTube and find that song. But you know what I'm saying? It's not the same as you being able to like hear it in the game, like how you want to hear it in the game. You have to put on headphones, whatever it may be, and listen to it off YouTube while you're playing the game. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? But this way, you know what I'm saying? If I find like that sound or whatever, I can put it in the game where I want it to go at and have it playing like I want to play. My next biggest thing that I want to do as far as music with the game is make it like a progression. Like when you hit a certain spot, like it pick up. Like say for instance, this whole beat playing, right? But at certain parts in the game, only certain instruments from that beat is playing. And like when you hit a certain point, the next set of instruments will pick up. But it won't pick up. It won't pick up in like say for instance, the song is like 3 minutes, and you decide to just sit there for like 2 minutes, right? So at the 3 minute mark, you listen to the whole song. You know what should come next, right? So if you decide to move, progress at the 3 minute mark, that's exactly where it'll pick up at. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know if that's possible. You know they do that in games, but I don't know how to make that work. See, I don't know how to do that. I'm pretty sure that's far beyond my coding capabilities. Cause like one thing that I noticed that I had wanted to try was like certain points in the boss battle, it'll pick up. Or like say for instance you running through a dungeon and it's playing the dungeon version of the song. But when you hit the boss, it's still playing that same song, but it pick up with the rest of the instruments, wherever it is in the beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you'll do that. That'll be tight too, but I just don't know how to do it. Now you may be able to do something like that, and you may be able to do something like that in MV and MZ. But I know since y'all good at that code and stuff, bro. I'm pretty sure y'all can figure out a way to do it. But how would you do that though? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like for instance, I can port each individual instrument that I'm using. I can port each individual instrument into MV. Because when I like let me show you. All right, so look, I go file, go export OGG, right? Just hit save on it. Now I go force on or pattern. So I can pick out, like, see where it got pattern in there. Where my mouse said, we're gonna close that out. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can pick something like this, something like that, and import those individually. Yeah, so, but I don't know how to do that. I mean, granted, I haven't even tried to like try and figure it out. After I get the demo, maybe I'll try. But I doubt if I can figure it out. But I ain't tried to see though. Cause I think that'd be tight. Like say for instance, you in a dungeon and you want like a certain, you want like a certain set of instruments in that song to be playing throughout the dungeon. But you when you get to the boss fight, you want to hit that drum roll, you want to pick up and then play the. You know what I'm saying? It just be tight, bro. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do all that. Like what you mean? A lot of data manipulation. Oh yeah, and I went and got me some blacks. I washed clothes this morning. Went up there and washed clothes two, like three something this morning. Got me some blacks yesterday when I went to go to the shower. Like you know how like we got the region restrictions, right? And you know you can put music on those regions. So when you get to a certain region, you know, okay, as you get close to the region, you can make the music get loud or low or whatever, right? Well, you know, you step in that region, you can make a certain music play. Like, I mean, yeah, you can do that, but then once the boss battle pick up, you still want to be able to like read, like you said, read where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And then start playing like that. But also, I think another effective way is like when you enter the boss room, it just be straight quiet. Like one thing I am gonna do, I'm gonna make like some sound effect packs. You can make sound effects in Fruity Loops too. Like, I'll hit that save. Like this one right here, I made. You know, I gotta find it. Like this one right here, I made. Now you can make sound effects in the game, and I use that for one of my attacks. So I said I got. I don't know. I don't know how I messed around. I had to find it, but I messed around with some stuff. Son, I'm not skilled enough to use it, but I just get in there and try it. I just try and get like whatever's in my head. I try and get that down. Like when I be at work and I got time, like I be thinking of some shit. I be at work, son. Man, I got like a little book. Man, I write that stuff down, bro. It may be usable, it may not. But at the time, hey, I'm thinking about it and it seemed like a good idea, so I just write it down. Like I done went through like 7 or 8 different storylines, and I got them all written down. You know what I'm saying? Like how I want stuff to progress and all that. I got them all written down, and I didn't use just one particular storyline. I combined like 3 of them that I had written down. You know what I'm saying? To come up with the storyline I got now. So I mean, that's just what I do. So like I took the same method, but just messing around with Fruit Loops. All right, so I made a skill, and I got a general idea of how I want it to sound. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm kind of looking for. Let's see if I can't make something like that. Like I might get lucky and make that sound. Like like I made the skill, and I end up coming across this little program right here in Fruit Loops after I like okay, like the way I did it. Like I told y'all, I bought the program, waited about a month to see if I wanted to buy everything to go with it. Yeah, yeah. See, like what you said it sounded like, well, so what you did with plugin and code and stuff. Yeah, so I take those same methods, bro, and just say fuck it, see if it work. If it don't, I make up something else and see if that work. Yeah, so that's just what yeah, that's the way I see it, bro. And I get what I'm looking for. So I think it was a job well done. That's the way I see it. I say, son, if you you can get a free version of Fruit Loops. Now it's limited on what you can and can't do with it. But if you just want to fool around with it and see if that's worth it, see if it's worth you buying it, then you can. I'll upgrade after that. If you get okay, you get the free version, and you say okay, you want to buy, but you don't know if you want to fully buy it. Go ahead and spend. I think it's like 190. No, it's $99, and you can buy the next version up, where you can do a little bit more stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you want to play it. Like I bought the $200 and some version first, cause I already know what Fruit Loops is. Cause like I said, back in the day, yeah, I used to line wire for Fruit Loops, so I already knew what the business was. So I bought the $200 and some one, and then like I said, I waited for almost a month or so before I made the decision to go ahead and buy everything they had. But I say get the little free version first and see, you know what I'm saying, if there's something that you might be interested in. You can try stuff out. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You might want to say, okay, let me invest in it. Cause you know, for us, we can't pirate the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. While you said that, son, I was thinking about, bro. It'd be so much easier if they had a program that could just code the stuff for you, bro. Just make the music for you. Man, if you ever get there, let me know. I'll be happy to buy that bill. Let me know, son. I'll be happy to buy that bill. But if you want to try Fruit Loops, son, get the free version, bro. You got a whole free version you can get. It's limited on what you can and can't do, but hey, it's free. Like, what you mean? But can't you have that running in the background while you do other stuff though? You know what, son? That's a hell of a start if you ask me. Well, until you reach that point, son, that's a hell of a start. Yeah, that's a hell of a start, my G. I ain't gonna lie to you. Are there other programs out there that can do that? I mean, think about it. Like, just say if you like, obviously you're not gonna try to put what you got right now out there for sale, but just think right now. So you can have that bitch just sit there and like while you just sleep, that bitch making music for you. I didn't even know they even made it. I just thought about it one day. I didn't even know they even had nothing like that. Son, you can code, bro. Like, son, you can really fucking code, son. You remind me of Drag. Drag like to be modest, but that boy a beast. Say, bro, that dude, dog. He went into the right field. He get paid to do. He get paid to code. That boy modest, but he know what he doing. See, I never. Okay, like I went to school. Like I went to college. They lied to me what the programs they had at college. They told me they had one, but they didn't. So I'm in there learning C++ back in the day. You know, that was like, man, that was a long time ago, bro. But in '06, so you know how programming was back in '06. We had to make that diamond. Oh my God, bro. That was like the hardest thing to ever do. Making a diamond was ridiculous, bro. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I never made it past the diamond part. I had to drop out of college because of family and stuff. Yeah, I had to drop out of school because family stuff was crazy, bro. Because I was the only child of my mom's to ever go to college, bro. I had to pay my way and all that. I had to pay for my schooling. I had to pay for my apartment. I had to pay for the ride back. I had to go to different states. So I had to pay for the ride back and forth. You know, to go, you had to go up to school. You still had to go up to school at certain points. You know, so you had to be in person to do certain things. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I was hustling my ass off. I ain't gonna lie, boy, I was really hustling my ass off, bro. Nah, so I paid my shit to go, bro, and they lied to me. I'm thinking they got one thing. They like, yeah, they didn't, bro. So I started learning GSC, game and simulation programming. We learning not CSI, CIS, computer information system. So you know they teach you coding and shit now. And as far as I got, to see if I close that down and to drop out. So you know what I'm saying. I get into RPG Maker. You know what I'm saying. I'm sitting up here trying to like. I didn't had an understanding that it's simple when it come to coding, bro. What like all them books and all that stuff that take you through a HTML and and that other thing, but they won't sit here and tell you what you need to know to code. It reminds me when you read books about stock. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, computer that's too much for me. That's nowhere near what I was trying to do. And I said, bro, no, I don't want to do all that. I respect all the, all your from elementary all the way up to high school, going to school for stuff I don't want to learn. Stuff that I either already know, too boring to learn, or I can skip class and still come back and pass the test with a fucking A, perfect. I ain't been to school. I ain't been to school. I wasn't even there for the whole month. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I did that like 3 times my high school during my high school years. It's a months of time. Come back with fake ass doctor notes and shit. Hey, bro, I ain't like, boy, I used to thug it in school, but I used to pass. I used to pass all this shit, bro. I used to pass all this shit, bro. I was making so much money. I ain't gonna say on the internet, but I'm making so much money doing other shit, bro. I ain't man, fuck on to school. But anyway, I'm like you know what I'm saying. I'm teaching programming, man. When you learn that language, man, all you need to know is what the fuck those things mean. What the fuck that word those syllables mean? Like you know a JavaScript. The equal sign obviously mean equal using greater than equal signs. You're using them to speak. How it just like you're using a math, you're using those to speak instead of actually writing it out using those signs, right? So you know that it start from 0 instead of 1. You know you taught that your counter start from 1, or your counter start from 0. You learn that if and statements. So you do if dollar sign. This is you looking at RPG Maker. Use a dollar sign for game. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that, bro. People don't tell you that shit. They just be like, it's like I don't know. To me, like they purposely not tell you, and I be hating that shit. So I be going off and trying to figure the shit out on my own. Like by any means, call it extra shit. Like I ain't learn how to do stocks from reading a book or some shit like that. Cause they just don't tell you shit. I learned stocks from doing it my own way. That's how I started to get some more money. I started to put all my money to use. Yeah, it was. You right, say, bro. You right about that. And you seen, like for instance, you seen what they had to do for Final Fantasy VII, and to think you want to learn programming, you think you want to learn programming back in those days. My God, you seen what they had to do for Final Fantasy VII? That's ridiculous, bro. I would have quit. Son, I would have quit all that work. Nah, I would have quit, bro. Well, I would have quit. That hella too much work, bro. From what you can learn now and do it now, back then, man. Say, that was bro. I saw that. I saw what they was doing for Final Fantasy VII. The code and shit. I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, it's so much more easier now. I said, bro, they may have 40, 50,000 lines for something that you can do now in less than 3,000. I said, bro. And they had to have all them lines to make it work. I said, that's crazy, bro. That's insane. I mean, like, okay, look, well, as far as that little argument right there go, I don't think it's an argument, but as far as that go, I agree with you. And at the same time, from a business standpoint, I don't agree with you. Cause that to me, I kind of understand why all those other plugin makers stop making plugins like uh Yang Fly, the whole of it, Stellar Crew, uh SR2 and Mark Hunter and people like them stop making plugins because outside of people always bagging them to make a plugin, but ain't trying to contribute to them. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I understand. But like when you look at like somebody like me, which you know what I'm saying, it's not many people that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna have the same mindset as me. Like I'm just genuinely trying to learn so I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to steal your shit, but there's no way for you to be able to differentiate. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I understand why they do it. I wish they wouldn't, but I do understand why they do it though. Like I ain't trying to steal your shit. I'm just trying to learn. But I understand why you do it though. Like even like when all like messing around at MV, like man, I don't understand most of that shit you ain't fly put in now. But by looking at the code that you ain't fly put in now, I have been able to make my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like tweak things my own way, by by writing my own shit. So that did help me on the learning process. But since I can't, you know what I'm saying, can't even look at it like that without having the password, I can't even do that much. Like that's how I don't know. So I can't say I got none. Mine's are simple. Like mine's are simple. Like the plugin I got, I'll show it to you. It don't bother me none. But maybe I could just send it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to send it to you. Like once you see it, you know exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you OP at it though. See, mine is something a little simple. And by looking at I just sent it to you in Discord. Mine is something a little simple. And I just and by looking at how you ain't fly had some of his stuff set up, and so I'm lacking with code stuff, but the did have drag to help me understand what it was that I need to be writing and looking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, like I'm pretty sure once you see it, you already know what it is that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something simple, which is something I ain't see nobody else do. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that I wanted to do for my game. And I like the stuff like drag. Like I ain't gonna lie, drag. I mean, no, not the actual coding part, but like what it is that it's actually doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just something simple. Like drag, like what drag did. Drag didn't just they just give me the answer. Drag showed me what I need to be looking at, what all I need to be looking at and stuff like that. And he say, all right, this it's here. Get the work. So I had to get the work. And you know what I'm saying? He'll let me send it to him, he'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, okay, what's this? And I couldn't figure you like, you're like, okay, so what you think you need to be doing? And I ain't gonna lie to you, something like something simple that I need to define what it is I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? That's his way, you know what I'm saying, helping me out. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, let me figure it out that okay, I need to define it. Alright, so now I need to get the language that I need to define it. They're like, okay, so what you gonna write? and I'll be spending hours trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you, okay, look, this is what I want to do with it, but I'm pretty sure you already, you know what I'm saying? You better figure out way faster than I would be able to on what it is that you need to do for it. But I ain't gonna lie, it took me about a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Drag would just say, okay, so you got this part and what now? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that it helped. So like now, like little simple stuff when you see in the game, you know what I'm saying? Obviously those ain't things that's in the game. You know what I'm saying? I know almost enough to kind of maneuver a little bit inside the game on certain things. But I you know what I'm saying? I can definitely see my limit. So I've been working on that, trying to get better too. At the same time, trying to hurry and push out this demo. So hey, it's you know how it is. You hit something, and you be like, man, fuck it, bro. I'm about to go ahead and then try and figure it out. But you know you want to get the demo out too. It's just I don't know, so it's fun. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know. Like, I've been keeping a buck with you. I do know a couple of concepts. Like I know how you can, you know how you can lock your code up and all that stuff, put passwords on it and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a basic understanding of how to hack shit. You know, but I ain't gonna lie, son. I do actually appreciate Drake doing what he did, bro. That man didn't even have to. You know he busy, but he didn't even have to. Well, shit, what he did, I ain't gonna lie, bro, will help him. Like all he really was just guiding me in the direction I need to go, but I had to figure out how to get in that, you know, how to get that direction. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, yeah, that's helping. Cause I look at it and be like, man, I don't know what the fuck you need to be doing next. And I was looking at some of Yang Five codes. I'm saying, okay, after I started to learn how to read it a little bit better, I'm looking at, okay, so that's what he's saying. I bet. So I need to be doing something like that. Let's see if I can't get it to work. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's just what I was doing. Cause ain't nobody teaching you none of that shit, none of them books and all that extra shit. Man, yeah, I just said, fuck it, bro. Lit me up a black one day and just tried it. Now look, hey, look what you saying that. I kind of figure like for most people, it's probably just better just to provide the code because just for me, just for me messing around with code, I can see why you would say that. You know, so you got somebody like me that's on my understanding level of coding. You'd be like, yeah, I can kind of see it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of, you know what I'm saying? That it'd be kind of frustrating for you. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I can see why you say that. You got some people that won't understand that, but trust me, I understand it. I understand why you say that. So, so how you like the mic? Yes, a wild drift has appeared. Hey, but look though, and like you said, bro, it sounds 10 times better. You think it need to be louder? Hold up. What about now? Think it need to be louder than that? I don't know if I can make it louder, son. Oh, I ain't playing nothing. So I don't I don't know how I'll make it louder. What, like that? I think that's way too loud, bro. They gotta be stupid too loud. What about that? What about that? That's too loud. What about that? Right? Better? What about, is this better? What about this? A little funny you should ask, son. I just I just got this off of I was in I was in Flying J yesterday. All right, hold up. About like that, something like that. I was in Flying J yesterday, and I happened to see this mic up in there. I said, "Well, fuck it, I'm up in here." And these be, you know, these ones that you be using, like you be on a truck, you be on the phone, so they got all that ambient sound everywhere. I said, "Fuck it, let me try that." And bet it seemed to be working. It's one of those it's one of those mics that you can hook up to like your phone and stuff. Like you be seeing a lot of truck drivers be using. I don't know if you be seeing no truck drivers use it. It's decent on like trying to like get rid of all your background noise and stuff. Like most truck drivers use it and stuff because when we're in the truck and all that shit, had the window down, you on the phone. No, I don't know the name. Let me see if I can get it. I threw away the box and shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Yeah, it's a hello, better. I'm saying hello like I'm on the phone. It's a blue parrot. It's not one of like the top of the line ones, but it's decent. I know I'm sounding like I'm on the phone. Tripping. It's decent. It's a blue parrot. It's not like one of the top of the line ones. But if the blue parrot sound like this, I might check out some of the other ones and see what's up. Like I look at it like I had another one they call like blue tiger or something like that. And look, like I said, if it worked, bro, I said, bro, that'd be crazy. Hey, look, this is what I'm saying, bro. I said, if this worked, I said, bro, that'd be crazy, bro. I say, the truckers got all type of shit, huh? Look, so look, I was talking to some truck drivers. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Asking them all type of questions about their headset. I ain't gonna lie, I probably kind of came off like, say I might rob you for your headset. But I was just asking them questions about it, like trying to see what was up. I had a couple of truck drivers that, you know what I'm saying, willing to talk about it. That wasn't scared of me asking them about it. I'm serious, bro. I had one truck that I could kid you not, bro. Like, I had walked up to him, trying to be polite and all this type of shit. And I said, say, excuse me, can you tell me a little bit about your headset? And he looked at me, I kid you not, bro. Dude looked at me and he started walking backward. I said, man, I ain't gonna rob you, man. Get your pussy. And I had to catch myself. I said, man, get your pussy. I had to catch myself hard, bro. That shit started to make me mad, bro. Man, I'm just trying to ask you some questions about this bit, bro. So, and like I said, I ended up finding a few of them that wanted to talk. So I said, okay, let me just try that and just see where it go from now. So obviously they got something better than that. So I'm gonna try and get it to the point where I can hear like get almost no background noise at all. Yeah, but hey, you used to it, so what can I say? Yeah, dude was scared. I ain't gonna lie, dude was really scared. That dude was scared, bro. Thought he was gonna piss himself. Hey, well look, well since y'all here before y'all go, let's see how it sound with the music playing. Alright, definitely not that. Definitely not that one. Alright, let's see how it sound. Alright, so tell me what you think. We got some music on the background while I'm talking. Let me know how it sound. Trying to see how it sound. Yeah. I like the headset. It like the headphone. That sounded like pretty decent. So how it sound with the music playing? Sound good? Yeah, I was telling sir, I said, now I can finally start the stream and have some type of decency on the headphone side with the mic. All right, cool. I bet you can still be smoking out. Thugging. I was thinking I'm probably gonna stream today now. I don't know, I'm probably gonna stream probably some good shit. Pat said I was gonna play it today. Nah, it's Bluetooth. Nah, I don't know if they make these headsets in like wireless, but mine's Bluetooth. Like all the ones I saw in the truck stop for, I know were Bluetooth. At least as far as I know. I don't know if they make them any other way. Cause if I ever seen all of one ever seen inside a truck stop with Bluetooth, they might have wireless though. I mean wires and all that. I don't know. I like be honest with you, my first time actually ever checking them out. I was looking for looking for a mic. That was my first time ever checking them out. Yeah, do your thing. So I appreciate you stopping by to let me know how this is, bro. And as quick as the wild drift appears, as quick as it leaves. Sir, what you about to do? You might be feeding it too much. You might just be getting a little bit on that hungry side, so gotta try and figure out how to make this thing pick up Genshin Impact. Say so. Like one thing I know for a fact I lack on is like when you do the code and stuff, you don't want it to be like too weighty and you know what I'm saying. All the other stuff I know I lack on how to do that.
Totoko? Totoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy. Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good.
So I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to work this way.
These bombs, so heavy.
Like, okay, like when you be coding and stuff,
Cleo is a brave girl today. I found a really weird looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
hold up. Like when you be coding and stuff, they got like certain ways so you won't be certain ways so you won't. I don't know.
These bombs,
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
heavy. Cleo is a brave girl today. I found a really weird looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? Totoko? Totoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy.
It's like
Totoko? Totoko,
memory
where
leakage.
are you?
I think that's what it's called, memory leakage. I think it's like catch or whatever it's called.
These bombs, so heavy. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Gene can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy.
Yeah, I know for a fact I'm gonna most definitely lack on that. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to capture.
Inside city wall, grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Gene can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. These bombs, so heavy. Klee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Well, you got an intern?
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Dude, it pick up the sound, but I can't get it to pick up the video.
These bombs, so heavy.
So what you do?
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy.
Yeah, I'm using OBS, but I can't get it to pick up Genshin Impact. Alright, stop with all that talking. I can't get it to pick up Genshin Impact. But I can get it to pick up StarCraft though. Maybe it's got something. Maybe I gotta try and figure out the settings or something with it. Well, all right. So like when I'm using when I'm doing RPG Maker, Fruit Loops, StarCraft, and all that, I use window capture to work. So my display capture, only thing I got is one display at 1920 by 1080, but it don't pick up nothing. And then on game capture, I got it. I tried getting it to capture any full screen application. It don't work. I tried catch a specific window. Then you go to Geisha Impact EX, Geisha Impact. I still don't seem to catch it. Like it don't seem to pick up none of that. Like I don't know, son. Display capture don't seem to work on nothing either. But see, it's gonna definitely pick up Fruit Loops. Yeah, display capture don't work. I gotta pick up MV. See, we gonna put that on now. Yeah, I don't know, so I can't get that to pull up. The game full screen. Maybe, let me see if I can't make it window mode. Maybe that might work. It said, like even in the game, it say that it's a display mode 1920 by 1080. All right, so let's see. I just try window and see if it'll pick up that way. Yeah, look like it picked up. Like you can see it now. Let me see my crow Fruit Loops, my close RPG Maker. Yeah, see, like, yeah, it'll pick it up. Then I gotta play it in a smaller window though. I just went back to full screen, see if it'll play. All right, look like they're picking up. So don't tell me you got the nigga rig to make it work. So that crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's see what happens if you close it out. It probably, I don't know, it may not work. All right, I'm closing it out. I'm gonna try it again, see if it works. Bet. Now it's picking it up. All right, so now I got that working. Son, that's what it seemed like. That's exactly what it seemed like.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
That's sadly, I can't play this game and smoke at the same time.
These bombs so heavy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The sound is loud, bro. It's like hella loud. Say if you want to, son. I'm gonna start. I'm about to. What's up? Why is it so high? Why is that? Oh, you been having that same problem too, huh? Like when I be doing like my damages and stuff, I kind of find it better to do instead of well maybe hmm, maybe I'm speaking too soon. There's a skill that I want to change. I ain't gonna lie, it hit stupid hard. It like 200-300K, and I do it like 3 times. And like I got like the character I got it on, they meant to be a powerhouse, but they got a lot of drawback in it. And with them being a powerhouse, but like the second skill for it does like 20, maybe 30,000. But then the next skill do like a couple 100K. But I'm multiplying their defense, their magic attack, and their magic defense because of the skill level and the requirements to get it. Well, they just hit ridiculously hard. Now, granted, skill is supposed to hit hard, but I don't know if I want to be hitting like 300K though. Because on a crit, it crit almost 9 mil. And then doing that like 3 times. Now, after a while, that's only gonna put a small dent, and most bosses are helpful anyway. But like I'm trying to debate right now, like the highest I ever seen a boss have is like 40 something mil, and I think that was that boss in Final Fantasy 12. Now, see, I didn't think about it because I'm not dividing. Okay, with that skill that do all that damage, I'm not dividing by the opponent's defense and magic and defense. I'm I think I did minus. You know what? I can check. No, I can check it right now. Well, no. All right, you should be able to see it. Like, okay, it's the defense time attack time magic attack divided by defense time magic defense. But it's still putting on like 300 some K. Let's try it out and see. Like, what you mean? Like you see, you got 999 mil. I said hard to hit. My bad. Look like okay, you saw hard to hit, right? That's a lot of damage. So you said I put brackets in there. So what does putting the brackets in there do? Like granted, that skill's supposed to hit hard. It's a, it's a. Wait, like what you mean? Oh, okay. So you saying it was taking an actor's magic attack and dividing it just that, and just dividing that by the enemy's defense. Okay, so what you're saying is if I put the brackets in there, it's gonna do everything in the first set of brackets first, and then do everything in the second set of brackets. Okay, let's see. Cause I grant I want it to hit hard. It is a high tier spell. I do want it to hit hard because it got a hefty recall behind it. And obviously you're not gonna see it while I'm testing it, but when you in the game, you gonna see the recall. I see what I do now. Ha, it did 10. Alright, alright, alright. So I just gotta fool around with it. Yeah, that all dividing it by that much. It took down a lot. So let's see what subtraction do. Alright, I got you. I got you. So I might have to go through and refigure a lot of my skills then. Son, I ain't never think about that. Dude, I ain't never think about that at all, bro. That's the Nah, I don't do enough. It can even look like it hit harder. So instead of multiplying it, see what plus just do. I need to keep that in mind about them brackets, bro. Good looking. Straight zero. So I think the culprit is the magic attack. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm tripping. Well, yeah. Yeah. Nah, I wanted to hit more like I wanted to do more like between 60 and 100K. But on this particular mob, it ain't no one in the world's gonna hit that hard. Cause as you can see, the defense is sky high, magic defense sky high. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. That must mean, dude, think about it, bro. That must mean if I gonna hit another mob outside of this mob, then I probably break the game. The game probably freeze every time you hit a mob with the way I had it at first. If all his defense and stuff this high. Well, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how I got this set up. This is a progression skill, right? The only way, okay, as you see it down here in the code right here, it says if user skill, master skill level is greater than or equal to 2, you unlock skill 1556, right? 1556 is upper rockway, right? So you gotta have a master level greater than or equal to 2 in order to unlock the skill. So as you're seeing, you're not getting these skills by leveling up, you're getting them by proficiency of use off another skill, right? So with Rockwave, I'm doing 2 times active defense time attack plus magic attack. And just to show you how that look, first time my computer ever started going slow, bro. Cause I still got the game open OBS and all that. It's crazy. That's a good little laptop. I'm probably gonna need to invest in another one though. But I got 2 warm-ups on it, so and look, don't worry about how all that stuff is setting up. It's just These all everything that's still right now. On a lot of stuff still in test, so I can test to see limits and stuff I got on certain things. All right, so a low rock what here for? I hit 53. All right, so 53K for that. That's straight. I mean, you when you get this skill, it's gonna be highly. The skill itself, the damage is highly overpowered. But at the time that you get the skill, it's it's only gonna be a wonder if you can actually use the skill when you get it. Like I said, the reason why I want this one to be a powerhouse is I'm putting some significant drawbacks, like the balance. So that means you're gonna have to really be optimizing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting in there for like if you just get the skill, right? You just not gonna be able to use it off back. You're gonna have to optimize your character and then place your talents in a certain way in order to use that skill when you first able to get it. You may get it. Say if I give it to you level 15, you still can't use the skill. You have to optimize the skill and your talents in order to still be able to use that skill. And then once you do that, you only be able to use the skill once because of how much of resources is taken away. You see what I'm saying? You may not be able to use the skill efficiently until like level 30, but it hits really hard. So I guess if it's doing 53K, I guess 100 to 130K, or maybe to 200K, maybe it'll be good on the second one. Yeah, so it's gonna break the bank when it hits somebody with that's not a test subject, not a test boss. It's gonna hit stupid hard. But like I said, you like as you see, it's 1,100, and when you go to the classes, that's EXP. You got an actor there. No, right, tripping. Check out your MP. So your MP is only going up by what 38 points on level 2. So say you get it at 15, you only gonna have 832 MP, and the skill itself is automatically costing 1100 MP. You see what I'm saying? So you got to optimize on how to use it. How you do that? Now this something I'm pretty sure I don't know how to do. Like set it between a certain range of numbers. I mean, I guess I can get a stupid high variance too, but you'll want the variance though to swing off on the low end instead of being between X and X, and they could possibly hit the high end of the variance. You still want to swing off on the low end of the variance. No, I ain't never seen nothing like this put inside this thing. So I do. Okay, so you see what I just put? You see what I just put your equation in, right? That's why I need to be putting this at, or do I need to be putting this in the notes? And I ain't never seen parse int before either. Okay, so remove this. So math dot minimum, put the equation, math dot max. Okay, see, I ain't never know that. And you say what a number is, I put the formula, right? All right, so this is what I got. Copy. We're gonna go down, go up on the hill so I can paste it so you can see what it look like. So this it right here. That's what's inside the formula now. Okay, so what min num is, I need to put, so this is gonna be upper Rockaway. So that one I'll probably put it between. So say if I do 100K, do I need to put the comma in the right placeholders, or does that even matter? I know we gotta get specific when we doing this. Okay, then let's see how it look. All right. Now I found out, like about a few months ago, you can put like variables and all that other stuff inside the equation. And it never dawned on me that that is a freaking equation. But what you just showed me, I ain't. Hey, look, the only time I've seen something that looks something like that is in one of your ain't fly plugins. Now I'm starting to see the work. Yeah, I seen the work, son. It's doing damage on them now. Say, bro, I don't know how busy you be being, but bro, if I ever need some help in this code and stuff, bro, I hope you don't mind me asking you, son. Cause that was, yeah, I like that. Because I didn't even know you could do nothing like that. I was wondering, yes, there was a possible way I could set a set of numbers for it to do. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured because of the variance. And that's cool because I can set the gap. Because I put between 100 to 200 grain, right? And with the way the monster defense and all that stuff is, his stuff is stupid high. And I made him like that because I was here a test monster, so I be doing it. You should see some of the combos, bro. So the combo is crazy how much it take down. And I've been trying to figure out ways because I don't want to nerf the characters per se. Because let me see, I should have it. This is no. All right, check this out. This is without a 14, but just check this out though. Right? This is because these vibratos art thing. I use them as test up as tests. They test placeholders for mini boss fight, right? Well, she going at the end of the turn, they about to die. Now I like with the way that the turrets die. Like so it says Harold, like all my everything is pretty much a placeholder. But Harold, the way I got the code set up is that if Harold dies at the end of the turn, the turrets die. But I said instead of having the turrets die as soon as Harold die, why not make it be like a life force type thing? You know what I'm saying? It may not make much sense, but it makes sense. So at the end of the turn, the turrets still die. I before I figured out that I was going through thinking everything was situated with the turrets. I did one of my tests, one of my bosses, and I was in here, I died, right? But since you can't attack the turrets face rolled the boss. But Harold was dead. So I had to fix that. If not, you could just go ahead in every fight and just summon turrets and hope they kill the boss after they kill the team. So I was like, I can't have that going on. Oh, Harold died, and then we got the chance to do it. But like this is a mini boss fight that you fight kind of early in the game. Like this is a mini boss fight that you fight kind of early in the game, and they come like this, and you see the damage that they doing. And she level like 60 something, and they doing that much damage to level 60 something. So imagine when you fight them on your level, they gonna be stupid hard. And I made the game like that, and just to cheat so I can show it off. Like right here, I still got to add in the rest of what the skill do. But it do make you invincible for 3 turns. Wow, I'm out of something, TP. Go figure. So anyway, it make you invincible for 3 turns, but all the damage that you take. So if they hit you for like 30 mil, all that damage is added to your barrier points as you see it keep getting added on. It's not a like just by looking at it on the outside, it make it seem like it's an overpowered skill, but it's not. It's a like in this game, it's like you may be blessed by a goddess or a god, you know what I'm saying, and she happened to be blessed by the particular goddess, and so that's just one of her blessings that she get from her. It got a big drawback behind it because how long I'm having on cooldown that you use it. So you can use it. It's gonna be on for 3 turns, but you got like a 30 turn cooldown for it. So you better use it wisely. I can always put it to where you're gonna use it once per battle, but I don't want to do that because so the bosses they may throw in enough mitigation to make them turns last. You know what I'm saying? And your saving grace may be able to use that skill once again. You may be able to beat the boss. You know, you never know. But like I said, that's like one of the bosses you fight early in the game. It's a mini boss fight. So I've been working on mitigation, trying to find ways to make sure you can't just be overpowering stuff that I don't want you like I do put exploits in the game. Like for instance, that her whole skill, like her skills to make her hit that hard, that's an entire exploit. Like, okay, all you gotta do is keep using Rockway till you get to the appropriate level, right? So you can get upper Rockway, then you're gonna get another one that's gonna come behind it, and then you're gonna get the final form of it. And they all come to you that way. So instead of going out trying to grind for level wise, you just keep using the skill. Now if you want to sit there and battle and just keep using the skill, you can do that. You see what I'm saying? And you can go opt out and just get those skills. That's an exploit. I'm leaving it in the game for you to do that. But you're gonna have to take some time to do it, but you can still get that exploit. And they hit hard. You see what I'm saying? You can do stuff like that. I made it so you do have exploits that you can actually exploit. But things I don't want you to exploit, I'm not letting you exploit. But that's just a regular, like I said, that's a regular mini boss fight that you fight early in the game. So you fight them on the level that you will find them at. It's gonna be damn near impossible to beat them. It's very possible. It's gonna be damn near impossible. So yes, I'm gonna remember that, cause that'll save me a lot of trouble on skills, bro. Like Hera got a few skills, I ain't gonna lie. Them bitches do damage. They do some damage, bro. And I spent like 4 weeks on a certain set of skills for Hera. Like literally almost a month. I was a skill for Hera trying to get the damage right, bro. That took a long time, bro. Oh, let me take that off if I forget to do that. Yeah, son, that was definitely helpful, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one thing I do like about the streaming part too, though, bro. Like other people can see it and they can chime in with stuff. It may be helpful, it may not. You never know, bro. And that was most definitely helpful. Yeah, like before I go, I'm gonna show you with my turds. I'm fine. All right. So this my I got a turret that's doing like regular shit. So you see, I got using Yang Fly shit. I got the AI level 50 AI priority. I got a random random stuff. Even with this setup like this for random, I kid you not, the 20% skill, they use the 20% skill all the time, bro. I kid you not. All right. So the way I got around it was I don't know what this is. I don't know why that's done. Yeah, I don't know why I got that done. But anyway, the way I got around it was after a while he'll start doing like okay, you see, okay, he got 5 different attacks. I got to put names for him, but they got 5 different skills. He'll do the 20% a bunch of times, and he'll do just his basic attack a bunch of times. So one way I got around it, I put it all hit is he cannot use regular attacks, right? So all his attacks are gonna be weapon unleashed of these same skills. It's just pick which one they're gonna do, right? Then on top of that, when you go to his skills, I ain't gonna lie to you, I gotta find it somewhere around right here, baby. Yeah, yeah. Some of them got action sequences, but they got cooldowns on them too. So I had to sit there and figure out how I want the cooldown to work. This, that, and the third. So at any point in time, you'll have at least one skill up. You see what I'm saying? So that means he'll still be able to use at least one skill. And then on top of that, since the weapon unleash ain't gonna unleash all the time, you'll still be able to do a basic attack every now and then. But I still wanted to be like the turrets, you know what I'm saying? Like automated, so they randomly do their own attacks. You know what I'm saying? So that was about the best that I could do. There may be a way better, but that'd be far, you know what I'm saying? That'd be up above what I'm able to do. So it took me a while to figure that out with the turrets alone too. So that's the setup I got with all the turrets. And all the turrets do something different. You know what I'm saying? They're not just copy and paste to each other. So I got a basic turret, I got a lightning turret. You know what I'm saying? I'm really stuck on should I have well, if you ever tried, there's something to keep in mind. But I'm still divided on my turrets. Should I put like turrets for like defense wise instead of just having them all attack? Which I may, because messing around with Teresa only got like maybe 6 different attacks, if that. Everything else is on a defensive wise for mitigating stuff, helping out the party, healing the team, stuff like that. And she may only have 6 attacks, and you only get at 3. Well, yeah, 3 of them you only get if you put in the work. Well, the way I set up Teresa, she a paladin. Like you know how I don't know if you play World of Warcraft, but you play World of Warcraft before they released the actual Wrath of the Lich King. They made the patch that they had during Burning Crusades. That made palace overpowered. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was going for with Teresa. Like with the way the palace was during that patch. So she can heal, she good on defensive wise, and all her attacks are based off her defense. All of them are based off of defense, but some of them add in, like you saw, her magic attack and her magic defense and stuff, and some of the in their damage performance. But all the damage wise, everything, even her red basic attack, is gonna be based off her defense. As the main focus of her damage. Like when I start breaking it down, and you see, yeah, he put a lot of thought into what he doing. So I just spending my time figuring that type of shit out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like put it in how I want to, Oh, and by the way, this that map I was talking about. Let me see what the dimensions is. Yeah, 40 by 30. And it's a decent sized map when you're on the map. As soon as you hit the map, it's decent, bro. Like, I don't want to go too much into my characters. I want to be like a surprise when you see them. But like my actual healer is something completely different than like ain't never seen no healer like this before. And I done played quite a few games in my day. I ain't never seen no healer like this one. But yeah, she decent. I made Harold like a glass cannon. Like he can do up some damage. He can't take none, but that dude he can do some damage. So I made Harold like a glass cannon. So if you want to use Harold type stuff, you can use Teresa to help build up the team and all this. You know what I'm saying? Now with the way I got the talents point distributed, yeah, you can try and change the team to how you want to be. But like Harold's main damage that form that he picked from is agility. He may have attack here and there in some of the skills, but they're agility. And he also uses luck in like two or three of his skills. I'm trying to figure out a way how I convey that in in the game, because you got some games that you don't know that that's what they're using, but you can put points into it, but you don't see no reason to put points into that skill. Then you find out somewhere down the line that this skill that you like, that's what it used, but you never use the points. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find a way to avoid that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't figured out one way yet. When I just, blatantly just blurting it out. So I'm still trying to figure out a way to do that. But and then you got one that's I really don't know how to describe them. Like I don't have like a typical magic user in the game. Like now people got cast fire and all that stuff. I don't use that, so that's I don't know. I ain't want to do that. See what I want to do, because you know in here when you can use it. Now this MV, it's MV. Man, if this was an MC and they had a barrier skill in there, well, look, don't feel bad, bro. The only reason why I went to MZ was cause all the plugins and stuff. Like what I'm saying, I've been working on this project, so that's the only reason why I ain't moved to MC. Cause like for instance, one of my main plugins, as you can see, is barrier, and that's the gimmick. That's the main gimmick of Teresa, barriers. She the only person in the game. Well, yeah, she the only person in the game that can do such. You know what I'm saying? And that's all because of her blessing, the blessing that she got from the gods, which makes her unique. But even though you start the game with Teresa, I'm not having Teresa as like your main character, but you do start the game with her. Like what you mean? You say review the unusable skill. Like what you mean? Oh, okay. I got you. But would you have to make up a lot of skills for that to work? Oh, you mean like at level 4 you can only use the skill, like you got like a bar or something, and at 4 bars you can use the skill, something like that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And then another thing that I lightly touched on. See, if I knew how to code like you, bro, I hop in MZ and just make my own plugins and stuff, bro. Cause that's the way I look at it, bro. That's the beauty of being able to do that, bro. You can make it do exactly what it is that you want it to do, and you don't have to try and maneuver around what somebody else got. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, and one other thing, that's kind of one of the steps I wanted to be able to take when I got to MZ. So that's why I be spending so much time fooling around with so much stuff in MV. Cause I'm trying to learn as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to get to the point, bro, where I can. Cause that's what I want to do. Cause it got like even in MV, they got a few things that I want to do. Like with me just doing a little simple thing about like how you see how Teresa got 500 TP. You see the color of the MP bars different. You see they got different names above the MP bars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's that's what that's what my plugin did. I mean, if I was skilled enough, I can change it all into the in the actual database. So in the actual database, it actually pick up all that. But I'm not skilled enough to do all that. So outside of TP, they just cosmetic. Like so, you got Ahim right here, and for him, he uses ancestral magic, and you see the color is different. For her, she got GB, and that's goddess's blessing. You see what I'm saying? And it's different. But when you go into the actual system, it's still set up as MP. But I'm not good enough to change that. And Harold got yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, so yeah, that's no, I ain't seen. I seen the game do something similar like that, but I ain't seen them do it as like a mandatory thing, like in order to get any of your skills. Like, oh, the only game I said that they kind of come close to that would be that game for Xbox. No, the Xbox 360 is where you got the immortals and the regular people, and the immortals can only learn skills from the regular people. It's actually a pretty good game. I forgot the name of it. It was something, bro. I forgot the name of it. It was a pretty good RPG, bro. Yeah, so I couldn't. I was like spending a lot of time trying to find like with Harold. Harold got skills. I should have showed you when I was on there. But Harold got skills. Well, since his TP is maxed out at 9,999, right? Well, he gets skills that convert his TP to ancestral magic. You see what I'm saying? It converts big sums of TP into ancestral magic. So you keep replenishing his magic. If you play, I got to set up the way to. If you play Tell Arrow right, you can even do like we playing an MMO. Harold can have a straight a complete rotation of how you play Harold. What you mean by sensitivity stick swings? I have to see what you're talking about. Oh, you're using MZ, right? I know I missed this event. Look, hey, look, to show you how much I'll be into MV, bro. I'll be on this game every now and I didn't even know they had a whole event planned. I don't know how long the event was, but I definitely missed it. So basically, you made a real AI. You made the AI adapt. See, I'm curious to see how they play because, like, whenever I do get to the level of being able to make an action RPG, I want an AI like that, like to make it adapt. I want to not only adapt on your you know, your team members, but I also want the enemy to adapt too. So you got it based off of uh, you got it based off of like, are you gonna have it based off? Let me see how to say it. Like how to react to certain skills. Can you use that in MV? But I have to have I have to have your plugin on to use it though, right? You know, I most definitely be looking into that. Cause I can put that on. If I can put that on, just put that on every enemy to make it that much more harder. like to me, having a game that's hard, bro, that's fun. Cause you got to figure out ways to beat them. Like, you just can't go in there and just be like, nah, I got strong skills, so I'm just gonna use them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work for your kills. They gonna have to work for it. You gotta work for it. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm down to see. Look, I'm down to see if I can get it that way, bro. Like with me making this game, even though even though I'm making it, I still want it to be challenging to me. Cause every game I play is not challenging. It's easy. It don't take long at all to figure out how to beat them or work around, you know, or something like that. And like they just get like, all right, look, when I used to play Mega Man, most people just go around and get, the skills that you need to beat them, right? Well, I used to always take the hard way out and beat everything at the Buster. Wall jump and Buster, just to make it more challenging.
These bombs so heavy.
But look though, just with what you just showed me, just the part, just trying to, it takes down, you know what I'm saying, their HP while trying to keep his up. That's Think about it though. That's like more advanced than most AIs you see. Most AIs are just screw my HP. Let's try to take his down. Like Drill, like Drill say he don't like it when enemies heal. I like it. Well, I ain't gonna say I like it. And add a little bit more depth to the battle. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause just when you think you got it, the enemy might do a heal. So now you gotta put a little bit extra work in. Now I'm not saying I like it when the bosses do stupid amount of healing and just keep healing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they got some type of strategy to what they doing. I'll say that. That's what I want. That's what I want when it comes to. That's what I want when it comes to my games, bro. I want to do something like that. Cause that's what I want, son. I want life to be. I want challenge. This little chick right here called Sucrose, she actually not that bad. She pretty good. I just don't use her. Alright, screw all that talking. So you saying so you saying with just saying your average walk walking a million enemies that be on the field that so you got a 1 in 3 chance of losing. No, that's way better than what you usually have. That's more of a challenge already.
So...
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Well, I just got played.
Brace yourself.
I just got played again. Boom, headshot. Yes, you did.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
Like how this game is moving. That's how I want to make my action RPG. You know, you still got the your typical battle transformations and stuff, transitions, but you can move like this. And you hear how the music like so seamlessly transitions. That's what I want to try and work to.
Who are you? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been...
What's up with sketching?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Wow.
You can find... But take a look at this in the...
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis, and we found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you even... what?
But back to the point. I see. Then, I've heard a bit of... I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world.
Well, if you...
I beg to... But you're not from the known world. By observing...
shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Mora, knowledge, time for a change...
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Paimon has a question. After...
I don't know. Using after awake...
No. Paimon's got a brain. But what...
Well,
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
the subject... How you're able to... Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Fascinating. And this floating child is... connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there... Oh, but that would mean that...
Hey!
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference. Given that there's... Firstly, let me lure a few slimes to the area.
Huh?
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. Naturally...
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
Well... you're injured. I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. Now that we know, it's very simple. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the if anything unexpected occurs, well, that's just a warning. If an internal elemental react, yes, it's a type of ore. I'll take you to all going to plan.
Fine, let's keep our...
Here, should do for catalyst purposes. This one, usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Well, I got a question. You say in the future you want to choose who to target. Well, in MC, can't you have certain attacks hit people with certain percentage of health?
Either proof of national connection or due to its power of violent nature of geometry. But strictly speaking, spells are elemental attacks made by a registered entity specialized in strong powerful targeting. Strictly speaking, it's easier. interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
So I'm gonna call it. I'll let you later.